We have seen our fair share of incredible waterfalls all over the world, and in Panama, we found a new one to add to our list of favourites. It might not be as enormous and grand as Iguazu, or have that electric blue water you find in the Philippines, but what it does have makes it completely unforgettable. First though, we're starting with a beautiful waterfall trail around Boquete. And then we're heading to Klosay Falls. Trust us, you'll want to stay for that one.
Our Panama road trip has brought us to Boquete. It's a beautiful region with mountains, waterfalls, walking trails, one of which we're about to start now. The drive to start these waterfalls was super beautiful. It's so nice being back in with the mountains and the jungly type of green nature after being at the islands and the beaches for a couple of weeks. We came to where Google Maps put the pin for where we need to come for this, and we parked at, I don't know, it said parking, looked like a house, so we thought they provided parking for people doing the trails. They seem to have some sort of a campsite there, so they did ask us to move the car, obviously only in Spanish, so we managed to just sort of ascertain a few bits, but we parked just across the road. There's not much space at all, so if you can get here for a reasonable time, then yeah, you'll be able to park your car. We did see a taxi also drive by, so I think if you book a taxi and give them the waterfalls, for example, that you're trying to get to, or the trail that you're trying to get to, I think that is another option as well.
We are heading to the Lost Waterfalls, otherwise known as Los Tres Cascadas. So we're very excited for this.
Maybe that broken Spanish that we managed to roughly work out, he was telling us that we could park there. Possibly he was actually saying that there's more parking just down the road. But the more you know.
The sign we just passed said you have to arrive before 3 because it closes at 5 and it takes 2 hours. It also says, oh, that took me out of breath for that one. It also says it's $10 per person, which I think is a little bit steep for a hike, but yeah.
And cash only.
Cash only.
Can't get contactless up here. Okay. Same. We've made it to the first waterfall. I haven't looked at the time, but I'm going to say it's about 20-25 minutes to get here, if that. Still a lot of quite uphill, so we are a little bit out of breath, and it's quite warm today. There's some really good instructions when you get to the point where you're paying. They have, in very good English, a written description of how to get between waterfalls 1, 2 and 3. You can swim in waterfalls 2 and 3, but not in this one. Can't see the bottom, but I think we'll discover why soon. I did feel a bit nervous when I saw this rope as we were coming down. Haven't needed to use it, but it's a lot of steep bits so far at the beginning.
It does say though, when you arrive, there's like a bit of a instruction leaflet on the desk where you pay, and it does say to actually do this one last, and this is the first waterfall. It does actually say to do this one last, we didn't read it.
That's just how good we are at following instructions.
We're just great at following instructions. But waterfall up here.
That is one of the benefits of having longer legs. Easy.
Is it easy?
We can just see the second one through the trees. Again, maybe 20 minutes to this one, so 40 minutes so far, we'll say. This one you can swim at. I don't know if I'm going to, because I don't know how wet I want to be for the whole trek. But I'll see how it looks, because it might be very enticing.
A bit of a steep incline there.
Yeah, so far waterfall 3 definitely the hardest to get to. Lots of ropes needed to climb the rocks. It's all very wet because I'm assuming the waterfall's sending lots of water into the air. Cool.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice again now.
Cold, but so refreshing.
Obviously Danielle, the little water baby, couldn't resist a dip, could you?
Could not. That was so good. Really in my element. Enjoyed it so much.
I wasn't sure if the bit that we had to go down next had elements of peril about it. So I thought I'd stay out for this point, but there might be some swimming ups coming up, who knows.
I think I've convinced them. I've got Matt and Emma both coming in. The water is so beautiful and it is cold, but I would say it's not as cold here as it is over there. So we're going to watch Matt get in now and see if he likes it as much as I do. Come on!
This is not warm.
I didn't say it was warm. Come on!
Okay, we got to do a dunk.
Yeah, go on over here.
Okay.
Okay. He was going to try and psych himself up to dunk, but he fell in, so that was funny.
After we finally managed to get Danielle back out of the water, we all made our way back to the town where we grabbed some dinner before the real adventure began. This morning we are on our way to Klosay Falls. Now this is quite far from Boquete, so we had to drive 2.5 hours to get here this morning. They did say that we'd be able to make it all the way up to the community, but the last stretch was a dirt road, and our automatic wouldn't get up the hills, so we parked down the road and they managed to come pick us up in their 4-wheel drive. Alternatively, a lot of people do this trip from Boquete del Torre, and when you do it that way, all you have to do is get an hour boat back to the mainland. They'll pick you up from the port and take you straight to the community. We're doing, well, we've not really got any idea how long today's going to last, but we're only doing it in a 1 day. You can stay with the community for a little while, and just the brief amount of time that we've spent here, I do think it would be very beneficial for doing that if you spoke Spanish. But it would be really cool to learn a bit more about them here. They've got their houses up in the mountains, they look really cool. But this waterfall looks spectacular. I'm going to have to leave you there for a minute because this path now is getting a bit wild.
Oh, that's alright for you at the end. Oh, it's a little bit slippy under the surface, and we have to get across here. We've left half our bags on a rock over there, and now we're trying to navigate through. This is our most aesthetic moment of the trip, I think. Okay, okay, I think I've done it. There's some pebbles now. Oh, made it! We made it over to the other side, and now our guide is pulling us on this little life raft over to the waterfall. Oh, this is amazing! Oh wow! Look at this!
After that unforgettable experience, our guide wanted to give us one of the best views of the waterfalls. He did not disappoint. But then he asked if he could borrow our GoPro for a moment.
Getting back over. You know it's bad when the guide has to help you. Yes, yes. I feel like the current is stronger than before. The current is strong. The reality of waterfall. Look at that. Beautiful. That was incredible. We absolutely love those waterfalls. It was honestly better than we could have imagined, I think.
Yeah, we didn't really know too much about
what to expect
going in. We'd seen some pictures of this waterfall. Expect it to look amazing.
Yeah.
And yeah, Klosay waterfall is a must if you're in Panama. And like I said, you can do it from Boquete del Toro or from Boquete like we did. Bit more self-transfer from Boquete.
Yeah.
But
and another thing is you have to book this with a guide. You can't come and do it yourself. So we will leave all the details below and we'll add it on screen here because it is a must.
We'll add a price as well, and the money does go to the local community, so you really feel like it's definitely worth it, and it's such a fun day.
What an adventure.
You also get food after you return to the village, which you will be more than ready for.
Ready for this?
Thanks for watching, and don't miss next week's video where we'll continue on to Boquete del Toro.
Matt is the driver, but he's also the tippy-toed chaos that I have brought with me.
These stunning islands are packed with wildlife and are the perfect place to relax. See you next week!